Hi everyone, welcome to All Inspired, where we do all things homemaking and hope to inspire you along the way. Today I'll be working on getting all things done before the holiday. I will be hosting Thanksgiving on Thursday and Sunday, and in this video I will show you how I managed a busy season and hosting two holidays. I'm starting with tackling my built-ins. This is the space where my nephew likes to play oven, and he cooks us up some meals with all of his toys. And so I wanted to go ahead and pull this out of here and just give it a clean down, just organize and a good wipe down of everything in here so that when our families come over, all the kids can enjoy this space. One of my nephew, like I said, he just saw this and immediately thought of an oven. And so he likes to take all of his toys and put them in here and pretend like he's cooking. It's just a fun little space. So I keep it cleaned out, and down below, I just keep all of their toys in there for any of the kids that come. We have quite a few little ones in our family. And so I just want to get this space nice and wiped down. It's been a while since we've had some of them over, and it's just kind of dusty and taken and beaten. And so I'm going to go ahead and wipe this all down, clean it up, and then put their toys back in there for them. Now that I've gotten that taken care of, I'm going to move along to our coffee bar. We use space all the time. You can see it's quite messy down here. And so before having guests over, I wanted to go ahead and get this fully cleaned out, remove some of the items that no longer need to be in here, and then just get everything restocked. Soon I'll be putting all of my really adorable coffee mugs, Christmas themed coffee mugs, and things like that in here. I'll be having that video will be posted later this week. So if you would like to check that out, hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell, and it will tell you whenever I post that video. So it should be coming in a few days, but for now, I'm just going to go ahead and get this area nice and cleaned out. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't need to be in here. We use this multiple times a day during the fall and winter season. The kids have tea almost every single night. We have coffee every single morning. And so this is a highly used space, and I just want to go ahead and get this tackled before the holiday season.
Cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me.
Have you guys made a holiday bucket list? We typically do that, but we haven't done it yet this year. And I want to sit down with the kiddos and just have them make out a bucket list of all the things that they want to do for the holidays. It kind of keeps me online so that I can start checking off some of the fun, festive things to do. But also they get their input and they tell us what they want to do, and they love to be involved. And there's free printables that you can find anywhere. If I find some, I'll leave them linked below for you guys. But you could just print it out and it'll just say like Christmas bucket list. And then the kids can write down all the things that they want to do. And it just helps me having visual lists written down and just start checking off the list and do some of the fun things. And it's also fun to see what they come up with, because sometimes you may be surprised some of the things that they actually want to do for the holidays. So I encourage you guys to do so. Also, let me know what are some bucket list ideas that you've had. I keep mine every year, and so I need to pull them out so that I can show you guys share with you some of the funny things that our kids came up with. But what is the most funniest thing your kids have ever came up with for their bucket list? And also, what are your best bucket list ideas?
Tell me now if you want out. What are you saying? Come on and spit it out. I'm about to lose my mind again. How did you stop loving me?
Next, I'm going to start working on this pantry. I like to try to keep up on this as much as possible. Every time that I go grocery shopping, just kind of put everything back in its place, but it needs a more detailed wipe down. I like to get that really deep cleaning done before the holidays, so I'm going to be removing the items, cleaning up the shelf, and then putting everything back. I do not show all of it. You can tell in our kitchen, I'm not sure if we need new light fixtures or if it's just because it was later in the day, but it is terrible lighting in here, so I'm very sorry about that. But it seems like because it's getting darker quicker, I do not tend to have very good lighting in my kitchen, but I still wanted to add this in here because I do feel like that it can inspire you guys to just go ahead and get your areas all nice and organized. And I wanted to show you exactly how I do it. I work shelf by shelf rather than pulling every single thing out of the pantry. That just seems so overwhelming. I just pull every shelf out, I wipe it down, I put back the items that need to be on that shelf, and then anything that doesn't, I just leave it on the counter until I get to the shelf that it belongs on. So I feel like that works the easiest for me. I know a lot of people do pull everything out, wipe it down, and then put it back. I feel like that's so overwhelming for me, having so many items sprawled all over my kitchen and sometimes in my dining room because it's so much. It just seems overwhelming. When I do it shelf by shelf, this makes it so much easier, especially because you never know what's going to happen. I often have, half the time I have a split day, so I will have to go and pick up the children from school. And when that happens, if I'm in the middle of a pantry clean out and everything's everywhere, I'm gonna go pick the children up, come back home to chaos. So it's just so much simpler and more obtainable, in my opinion, to do it shelf by shelf and pull everything out one shelf at a time, put it all back. And like I said, you can always leave the items sitting on the counter that aren't going to go back on that shelf until you get to the specific shelf that they belong on, and then put them away. It just works so much easier for me doing this method.
This time it's all different. You got every little string on me. The way you make me feel is crazy. How did you get so fly? You got me like my. You got me like my. You got me like there's no other than you now, babe. Nah, 'cause you got me like my. Like oh my God. This
We're going to do all things party prep, or not party, holiday prep. Oh man. So I've got myself into a lot of work. I'm hosting Thanksgiving on Thursday, which is in a few days. And then I'm also hosting Thanksgiving again on Sunday. So I'm doing back-to-back Thanksgivings, and I kind of want to show you guys how I'm going to keep all this in order, keep everything aligned and ready to go. So what I did is I just wrote everything down on these. They're just really convenient. I like them. I picked them up on Amazon. I'll leave them linked below. They're really affordable, but they're just really nice things to keep everything organized in. And I wrote everything. You can see it doesn't smudge. It's because I did permanent marker. You can use alcohol. It'll erase it for you. But if you use dry eraser, it's going to smudge and you're going to lose all your work. What I'm doing here is just putting my meal plan, and then I put the list of groceries that I would need, and then down here I put what I could make beforehand and then what I would need to make the day of, just to keep it nice and organized for me. I'm just going to, in a few minutes, I'm just going to go ahead and go on my phone and go to Walmart and go through each one of the lists and just order everything that's on the list and have that ready to go for my pickup order. I strongly encourage you. It is free. If you have a Walmart nearby, it's so much easier. You can have your list, go ahead and you can put your list straight into your phone, order all the things that you need, and then just go pick it up, all the things that need to be done. So I just put that on this one, and it's just like cleaning, things like that need to get done around the house. And there's some things that aren't gonna happen. Like I started painting outside yesterday. My arms hurt so bad, I feel like they could fall off. Like my shoulders are so sore, but I'll turn you around for a minute so that you can look outside and see. I almost got it done. But then the issue is I'm too afraid to do the rest. I ran out of paint and I couldn't get the one thing done. And I'm too afraid to finish the ends because it's high and it's scary. And my husband doesn't get home until 5:15, 5:30. And by then here it's dark. So that's not going to be a task that's going to be completed because it's just impossible. I'm too terrified to do it, and he's the only one that's able to do it, and he's not doing it at night. So it's not going to get happen, but it was something I wanted to be done. It's taken us a while to get that done, mainly because of the lack of time and the scariness. But it was just something I wanted done. It's not a priority, and it's not a big deal. It's not going to make or break me. I tried to do it yesterday. It didn't happen. So, well, I painted quite a bit yesterday, but you can see right down there at that end one, that's where I ran out of paint. So I had to stop right there. And then these that kind of hang over, yeah, I'm too afraid to do those. So it's not going to happen. But it mostly got done, and it still looks much better than it did before.
What I do to alleviate stress during the holidays, especially because I'm hosting 2 in 1 week, is I took my to-do list and I planned everything out per day. I wrote down what needs to be done Monday, and today I'm going to be taking care of these doors. It's something that they just look a little dingy, and I feel like I could freshen them up by giving them a quick coat of paint. And so I'm going to take care of this today, and then I have everything going on for the rest of the week, all the way through the end of the week. So I will be doing some baking on Tuesday. Wednesday, I will be doing deep cleaning of the house. And then Wednesday evening, I will also be doing any of the food prep I can do beforehand. And then Thursday morning, I will start on the food prep for that day. I will go down onto Saturday, get the whole house deep cleaned, and do food prepping for Sunday, and then host again on Sunday. I'll be able to take a little break in there on Friday. I plan on doing my Christmas shopping and getting some good Black Friday deals. Do you guys know of any good places that are doing Black Friday deals? I've seen some amazing things on Amazon as well, at Walmart and Target. If I see anything that I absolutely love and I think is a wonderful deal, I'll leave it linked below for you guys. But I just want to go ahead and get this fresh coat of paint on here. It does such wonders. The camera does not do it justice. These doors were almost like a cream colored, and they did get one coat of primer, and that's why you can see that they're not fully cream. When I open the door, you can really tell on the trim it didn't get primer, and so that's very, very cream colored. But because there wasn't an actual layer of paint on top, they just kind of started to be dingy, and I wanted to give them a really good coat. I'm going to use this Behr semi-gloss paint. It works really, really well. You can also use like a satin finish. I really like the semi-gloss when it comes to the doors because we do have kiddos and cats and us, and we create messes, and it makes it really, really easy to wipe down. But you can see we just have that little area on that door. I'm eventually going to switch this out for a door in the basement. But right now we have this little crack because it's the door that goes into the basement in between the laundry room, and it's just taken some wear and tear over the years. And so it just has a little bit of blemish, and I'm going to go over it with a quick coat of paint right now just to make it not stand out as much. I will be having a ton of videos coming up later on this week. I will be posting a Christmas Decorate With Me. I will be taking you back to the 90s, making it a nostalgic video, but also with some modern day twists. So you guys won't want to miss that. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button or the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I post a video. I have some good ones coming up, as well as my bathroom makeover. It looks stunning, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video and it inspired you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving.